One night in 6th grade, back in 2019, I got really bored and searched up Kagamine Len hospital art. Like, you know those pictures of Sonic on a ventilator and all that damn pain? Yeah, I was looking for something like that, but Kagamine Len. And this is one of the images that came up. I don't know why, but I was really drawn to this image. Spent the rest of the night looking for the source of the image, and nothing worked. So on and off for 3 years, I would spend 5 minutes a month looking for it. And in 2021, boom, I found out where the drawing was from. Shout out to Google Images. This is a very obscure series. There are 3, maybe 4 songs in the Paranoia series. I couldn't find the 4th song, but it was stated in the credits of the 3rd song that it exists. It's probably lost media. And the image I was drawn to was in the 2nd song. These songs were all only on Nico Nico with only 2,000 views each, until I uploaded them to YouTube because I wanted to listen to them on there. Starting with the 1st song in the series, Paradise. There isn't a lot of info on these songs in Japanese, let alone in English. There's none in English. I had to machine translate a lot of stuff. I'm really sorry. For real though, at least it's not Google Translate. So Paradise, it's the 1st song in the Paranoia series. The full title is Paradise, Mirage Paradise, sung by Kagamine Rin, and it was composed by Kurosu Sakuya. This is the description of the Nico Nico upload. This is it translated with additional notes. 1960s, a mental hospital. A nurse who does not want to lose her position, Miku, a patient who has lost his mind due to surgery, lobotomy, Len, a visitor who could only pray for her brother's recovery /Rin/MC, an investigator disguised as a janitor. I don't know who that is, but 4 people saw an incident. A fact that disappeared in the darkened night along with the lights. Who did what did they see, and what did they think? The older sister saw paradise in the war-torn wilderness. My brother, who was ill, I. The description sets in. It's the 1960s in a mental hospital. We're gonna assume that the environment is hostile, violent, and unfriendly. Rin sings the song, and with the amount of research I've done, I can prove that she plays the role of quote-unquote visitor who prays for her brother's recovery. Obviously, Len is the sick brother and Miku is the nurse. I think that Luca or Kaito is the investigator, but I don't know. Short lyric analysis time. To the unresponsive brother, a cold night with a smile probably means that Len is unconscious. And only the knife is bathed in reflected light is foreshadowing what Miku's gonna do, kill Len. PV also supports my claim as the once spotless illustrations are soaked in blood near the end. Now on to the 2nd song, Paradigm, the one that got me into this rabbit hole. So the song doesn't have that many pictures in the PV, just 3. The first one is shown the most through the PV. Kagamine Len front and center, sitting in a wheelchair wearing a hospital gown with red flower cuts between both of his hands. And the 2nd image, shown for a split second, is Kagamine Rin, who appears to be looking through a crack in the door. The 3rd and final image is actually a little animated thing, showing Miku throwing out the same red flower that was in Len's hands earlier, which I think is kind of crazy. And then it goes back to the image of Kagamine Len with the flower in his hands. And then the song ends. Unlike the other 2 found songs in the series, the song's very mellow, no guitar, nothing like that. This is the description to the song. The lyrics are extremely vague and difficult, quote-unquote, to understand. Someone legit just commented the word difficult on Nico Nico. And since I'm too broke to pay someone on Fiverr to translate the lyric, copy and pasted the Japanese into Deep Bell. Holding on to my hopes and dreams, praying it'll make some kind of sense. Spoilers, it made none at all. Like, can you also tell me what the fuck a robot watermelon cracker is, bro? Cause it literally says that. Now, I went to Kurosu Sakuya's PO account to find more info on the lyrics. Found this illustration related to the Paranoia series. The description was in Japanese like everything else, but this is what it said. There was also this remastered version of Paradigm. To summarize the audio in its description, basically Kurosu Sakuya says that they used Kagamine Len's V4X unlike the original, which used Kagamine Len's V2. It sounded slightly better. He changed the lyrics to be less vague but never posted them as a text on Pia Pro, and he's looking for a mixer. Now on to the final song, Parasite. This song is sung by Hatsune Miku, who also plays the role of mental hospital nurse in the Paranoia series. In Parasite's full title, it roughly translates to Angel Addiction, so the full title would be Parasite Angel Addiction. Parasite is the longest song in the series, over 6 minutes. Paradise and both Paradigm are both around 4 minutes. Unlike Paradise and Paradigm, Parasite doesn't have a page on Vocaloid Lyrics Wiki, which is kind of bad. The song also has no written lyrics on VocaDB, not even Japanese. I tried screenshotting this frame from the PV, but it wouldn't translate or recognize Japanese text. Unlike Paradigm and similar to Paradise, this song's PV has a lot of illustrations, especially in the guitar solo. It keeps a common theme of this specific picture being the main pick. This song is my personal favorite in the series. The audio quality is really crunchy, couldn't really fix it, but I still think this is the best song in the series. Now let's get to the Nico Nico description. Let's pause and read this. This is the full description, translated as best as it could be. And as I yap about the song, I'll just show some random frames from it. I'm gonna assume that Paradox probably doesn't exist or is lost media because of the description saying that Parasite was the last in the Paranoia series, and I couldn't find any info on Nico Nico or anything. It's still set in the same environment as Paradise and Paradigm, 1960s mental hospital in Japan. Kagamine Len's a patient. There's a big war and people are dying on the outside. In the description, it also says that Hatsune Miku, the protagonist, was a childhood friend of Rin and Len. Now, the thing that got me about the PVs to this song is Len being given a lobotomy. Like, look at it. However, this song implies that her co-worker was Kaito and that Kaito was a neurosurgeon, probably giving a lobotomy. And inviting means Len was admitted into the mental hospital. Description, it also states the man I once loved, happily implying she loved Len. In the background dims and the credits play after Miku gains her wings. So how the hell does this roller coaster of a series even end? In the credits of Parasite, the last song in the series, it showed that there are 2 more songs. An unnamed song sung by Kaito and a song sung by Luca titled Paradox. Unfortunately, I couldn't find these songs on any of the wikis, Kurosu Sakuya's Nico Nico Ka, and not even on their Pia Pro. The ending of Parasite is extremely vague and it's up to interpretation. What do we make of the series though? Again, the series has less than 2k views on Nico Nico and wasn't even uploaded to YouTube until I uploaded it myself. It's not known. Even the producer, Kurosu Sakuya, isn't very known even within the vocaloid pipeline / iceberg community. There are less than 5k views on the series on Nico Nico, and it was published around 2011, which was 15 years ago. If I were to take something from this long rant that took years of on and off research, I would say I wasted your time.